G'day, g'day. Goldson back with another journey update on the road towards 100 million. What's today? Fuck. It's the 13th of September. And fun fact, I had a look. Apparently, Super Mario Brothers got released 39 years ago in 1985 in Japan. That's like got to be one of the longest, the biggest, most, what do you call it? What's that word? What's the word? IP? Gaming IP? Yeah, sorry. So gaming IP, Super Mario Brothers, like 39 years, man. That's crazy. Could you imagine what the next 39 years of gaming's going to turn out like? Like go back to 1985. Would you expect the gaming industry to be what it is today? Like back then? Like you never pick it. So like we can like speculate on the future. You know, that's what I like to do. I like to look forward. I'm forward thinking, looking into the future. And I reckon gaming's going to go fucking ballistic, man. Like with this AI shit coming out now and like AI optimized games. Because if you know anything about World of Warcraft, man, this thing is a big, sluggish, inefficient program that somehow works together to make this game what it is today. And there's the bugs and everything. Like we all know how inefficient the shit is, you know, like crafting, mass crafting with all the lag spikes and all the memory dumps or whatever the fuck it is. Imagine AI, this is my prediction for the future, imagine AI comes in and all the footage of all the gaming, you know, streams and videos and that, and then it sort of gets a consensus of how the game is and then just goes and optimizes the code, right? And then the code just becomes totally efficient, right? And then in the future, like, because everything's efficient, the data packets are going to be quicker and the internet, the lag's going to decrease. Like, imagine having real-time gaming between everyone in the world. And I reckon it's going to happen on Starlink. But yeah, this video is about Thaumaturgy, obviously, but I'm super excited about the future. I love it. I love it. I love it. Oh yeah, just a quick catch up before we get started in the video. Yesterday, if you're in Australia, or it should be worldwide, but I'm not sure. There's every workplace in Australia has a Are You OK Day, and it's supposed to be like a mental health, suicide prevention sort of day for like mostly men and women as well, but mostly men, let's be honest, because men take the most brunt, you know, like we take it, man. We say nothing. Like we're the ones that whinge less, but we keep pushing on, like, because, you know, depending on your job, man, like I used to work with blokes that fucking go hard, man, like full on, because they got like mouths to feed, they got bills to pay, and they're just slogging away, bro. And like that kind of shit doesn't really get, you know, like amongst men, that doesn't really get like applauded or like, you know, your effort well done. Like we're not really in a merit-based society anymore. Like what they call it, a meritocracy or whatever. You know, men are only loved conditionally from the fact that they can provide a house, support a family and stuff like that. So like the mental strain on a man's mental health is very important, mine included, and probably yours as well if you're watching. So Are You OK Day is an important day. We're supposed to talk about like the struggles in your life, you know, like, so a lot of people get really down in the gutter, man. I got down in the gutter a few times and sometimes I still feel that way, but I know if you push on and you get back on your horse and you just got to be a man, man, you know, and just own it, you know. That's what it is. That's what it's like to be a man, really, in my opinion, is to take all the struggles of life and just hold it in, like, and just fucking just own it, man. Because that's what a strong man should be. And I notice, like, over time, you know, they're creating weak men in society, like real feminine men and like masculine women. They're really trying to fuck everyone over. But anyway, what else we got here? Let's get into it. So with the topic of today is Thaumaturgy, but I want to jump in and first I want to talk about the cloth. Let's address the elephant in the room. So if you already know, the cloth prices are fucking insane right now, and it's hindering my ability to level up efficiently or cost effectively, I would say, in the game with all my 92 Tailors. And like I've definitely filled like the spools of Dawnweave and Duskweave are fucking ridiculous. Like, let's have a look, because I play on NA Oceanic, Frostmon represent, let's go. So I'm tracking a few prices here. Look at this, Dawnweave, 193, 192. Like I was looking at the Undermine exchange and like, no shit, like 10 days ago, Dawnweave was going for like 5 gold a pop. Like it was nothing. So like, and the supply was huge. And like me, I never took it like obviously in hindsight you can go, oh fuck, I should have bought heaps, but like at the time, if you're smart enough to go, hey, everyone's doing this fucking farming crap, there's a potential for Blizzard to nerf it, and if they nerf it, then the supply is going to get cut. So the people that took advantage of this Dawnweave and Duskweave and all that shit, and they bought a bunch of it, and it's like if your bags look like Dawnweave and Duskweave for days and you've spent millions on it, like, well, good luck. That's very good for you. I'm so happy for you. Me, I missed out on the boat, and I'm right to admit that, but it definitely makes me learn that in the future, if something's very lucrative and everyone is going for it, then that's a potential target for Blizzard to nerf. So in the future, if I ever see it again, like if I'm watching streams and videos and people are like, oh, farm here, I'm going to fucking take advantage of that. I'm going to take a good look at the supply and look at where it goes. And then I'll probably do the same thing, but that's all in experience. So Dawnweave's a bit of a miss for me right now. Spools in general, because it's just costing too much. Like it's just too expensive, and like I say, it's expensive relative to the prices. Like the Dawn and Duskweave bolts, they're fucking dead in the water compared to the price, unless you're guaranteeing it. But I reckon it's better just to like have a break from the tailoring side, and because like the players that bought a bunch of this cloth shit, the bank's full of cloth, so and it's got to take time to chew through it, like convert it into spools, and they're incentivized not to like do it quickly because the price is so high. They're incentivized just to like churn through it slowly, so that's going to take some time for all that oversupplied cloth to trickle out of the economy, and then. But like right now, because the prices are so high and the drop rate's so low, farmers are incentivized to go and farm this Dawn and Duskweave shit. You know what I'm saying? Fuck. I always get a sore throat every time I bloody start talking on the bloody internet. Fuck's sake. But anyway, that's my cloth rant over. Oh yeah, quickly. I do want to show you something that I've fucked up on too. And at the same time, like I've got the cloth dilemma and I've got my build dilemma as well. So if you see here, look on the screen now and check it. So as you know, I went into quality fabric first. I went 30 points into quality fabric and then 30 points into weaving and unraveling before I did anything. In hindsight, I probably shouldn't have done that. I should have went into Dawn and Duskweave, from Dawn until Dusk. I should have put 30 points in here first and then unlock these two, which would have allowed me to get the cooldowns rolling on these two items, right? And then and because multicraft's so good, look at this. Me being a dickhead, I've changed my plan and I've gone into the perfect loop. Look, I've spent 9 points in the perfect loop, and that's ingenuity. I should have went points in the multicraft. Like, what an idiot, man. Like this is what I mean. Like, this is how jank my build is right now. Like, it's not profitable, plus the cloth price is expensive. So right now tailoring's off the table for me for a while, for at least a couple of weeks. I'm just going to chill on it. Like, I know eventually I'm going to get it all, it's all going to be hunky-dory like we say in Australia, but like for me to go into 30 points in the multicraft, I have to put 15 points in here and then 30, so I need 45 points just in here just to get up to the multicraft standard, because like every man and his dog has gone multicraft. So because everyone's gone that way, it makes me not really competitive in terms of price, like in the near term, but long term it doesn't really fucking matter. And also I was being putting 20 points into each node, so I put 20 points in because when you put 20 points in, you get the spell weaves. But yeah, that's what I was doing. I just wanted to show like that my build is fucking jank, man. It's all over the place. It's not ideal. It's not the best, and I'm a little bit upset about it. But next time, there's always next time. But we sold some Dawn Thread linings, but 32 of them. That's not bad. We'll take that. So if you don't know, it's been like literally, this is the third week of the expansion and I only started selling shit last night, but I'm thinking about the long game. But this is a Thaumaturgy video, and I want to show you the potential of Thaumaturgy. So let's check it out. So we're in Dornigal, obviously, and we've got the, hold on, there's got more mail here. What the fuck? Vantis Rune. Yuck. Vantis Rune's this shit. I'm full on done with inscription. I'm just focusing on my old army because really I'm doing too many things. Okay, so right now my main Goldson has the most points on Alchemy. So So far I've got what, 55 plus 25? Fuck, what's that? 80, 100. I got 123 points in Alchemy, and I've put it all in Thaumaturgy. I'm looking at this again. I'm like, man, like, because the Blasphemites are like shit. Like, they're not even worth buying at the moment. It could change in time, but it's a high probability that the Blasphemite market is finished for now. They might bring it back. They might ignite it in the next expansion, the next season 2. They might bring out something, new recipes that require more Blasphemites. Who knows? But looking at this, I put 20 points in the Gleaming Transmutagen, which when you click on it, it really just says transmutations now also grant Gleaming Transmutagen. Oh, you have a chance to grant more. You have 5 skill to Thaumaturgy. So, you know, like this, and really you only take Gleaming Transmutation because Transmutagen, fuck's sake, is so you can get the Blasphemite recipe. And because I'm not really making Blasphemites, this 20 points here is pretty much wasted. Should have put just 55 points into here first, and then put 25 into each of these. And the reason why we do this, because you can see here, see in the red one, I've got 5 points. In the green one, I've only got 18. And in the grey one, I've maxed it out with 25. And this is important, so you need to take note of that. And I'll tell you why in a sec. All right, so I think I've skipped a step here. I want to show you something. I want to show you my spreadsheet. This is a spreadsheet I've been making since beta, and I've got beta kind of data for that matter. So if I go into Auctionator, and then I click on my shopping tab here, and then I made a group here. So it's called Thaumaturgy, and if I search it, it should search all of the ranks. So there's 12 items involved into Thaumaturgy. If you know, there's 3 groups of 4 materials in a family, and what I've done there's 12 in total, and this list is basically those 12 items and all the ranks. So you can see this should be 36 items here. So what I do is I export the results, and then I copy and paste, right? So at the moment, I'll just stay logged in. So we're on my spreadsheet here, and all I have to do is click on this cell because I've set it up. It's all hidden. So I just need to click on the green box and then Control V, paste, and see that just brings up all my prices. So here on the left, I've got the groups. So Ominous Transmutagen, which is the red, Mercurial is the grey, and the Volatile is the green. So these are all the items listed, right? And then because I scanned it and then I exported the results, I could copy and paste into here, and it should put the prices in for me. So I could copy paste, or just paste, sorry. Boom. Okay, so as you can see here, we've got a bit of a list. So you've got all the prices here, and you can notice I've formatted the columns, or each family, to give the lowest price and the highest price. So if you can see here, in the lowest price in this family is Micro Bloom. It's saying it's 12 gold. This is a good example, actually. See, like here, rank 1 is 29 gold, rank 3 is 44, and then rank 2 is 12. And you know exactly why that is, because someone fucking posted like a bait auction. So it's always good to double check. So now it says 34 instead of 12, because this is a method. Like, so I don't know how people get off on baiting people. That's fucking dog, man. So we'll just copy that again, and we'll change it. Oh, okay, so look, now it's automatically changed. The whole point of it is to just give me a clarification point, like, oh, okay, this has got the biggest difference, right? Looking at this, okay, we'll look at the first group, the red ominous group. So Micro Bloom's the cheapest, rank 1, and Storm Dust is the most expensive, rank 3. And then in the Mercurial Transmutagen family, Gloom Chitin, I call it Chitin. Fuck it. Potato, whatever you want to call it. Gloom Chitin is saying it's $18.99, so 19 gold a pop. And the Lure Drop is the most expensive, $5.54. And in the Volatile group, the cheapest one is Storm Charged Leather, and the highest one's a Rathor Spear, $6.42. So the reason why I set it up like this, so I can, because I'm going to be doing daily Thaumaturgy daily on 92 volts. So really, like when I wake up, I'm going to log into the game and then do a scan, and then come in and put this information in, and then just have a quick look at what the prices are, because I can tell myself, okay, today we're going to do fucking, we're going to do the mercurial. For example, we're going to do mercurials. So, and the biggest, and like you want to target whatever's the most expensive is. So at the moment, the lure drop is the most expensive. So I've got a table down the bottom. You can't really see it, but that's all my data. So if I just focus on, if I click on Gloom Chitin, right, this is my data from the beta, and I've done 20 crafts. So this is information. This is data on 20 crafts, and I only did it to determine how much shit you get. So normally, if you put 20 materials in, and you'll get 10 materials on average back out. So like really, if you're putting some in, you're getting half back, but hopefully you're getting it back at a higher quality. Right, so average mats per craft 10, and you get average mutagen 8. So on average, if we Thaumaturgy Gloom Chitin, we're going to get mostly lure drops, and then acrorite, and then orbanids. So we got first, second, and third. And same with this. So when we do Gloom Chitin, we're going to get mostly mercurial. We're not going to get any ominous transmutagen. We're just going to get mostly mercurial, and mercurial is the family of that. So we'll talk about transmutagen later, because in the later stages of this build it's going to be pretty hectic. So it's saying here, if I do Gloom Chitin rank 2 it's mostly going to go into lure drop. So then I go back to that sheet here, and it says Gloom Chitin here 18 gold, and I specifically said rank 2 because rank 2 is, how would you say it, the only, because I'm not fully maxed, like I'm not fully built with, I don't have the 230 points, I don't have all the blue tools. I'm not fully maxed, so I can't really use rank 1 materials yet. So I have to use rank 2 to make up the difference. So looking at this sheet, I'm going to use rank 2 because that's the only way I'm going to get there. And I can quickly show you. All right, we'll go back to the sheet in a second. I'm getting some money. All right, so we'll fly back over here, and I'll just quickly show you what I mean. So click on the table, and then click Thaumaturgy, and then click the items. So if I click Gloom Chitin rank 1, you see this here? I'm still in the rank 1 to 2 bracket, and like it's only going to cost 105 concentration. If I click concentration, it's going to go to rank 2. But really, we want rank 3 items. Like if we're going to do daily transmutes or thaumaturgies, technically it's a transmute, right? I don't know. But anyway, if we're going to do daily stuff, we're going to have to move it up to rank 2. Eventually, when we're full build, we can use rank 1, no problem. And just as a tidbit, like a bit of a hot tip, if you're not sure, transmutagen and rank 1 materials are exactly the same in terms of skill. So meaning like when you're fully built, you don't have to buy items off the auction house. You can just use the transmutagen in your bags, which is cool. It's literally money printing at that point. But the only limitation is concentration. But we'll talk about that more in a second. All right, so Gloom Chitin rank 1 ain't going to push us in. So if we change it to rank 2, you see how we've pushed into the rank 2, 3 bracket. And I'm only using the green tools. I'm not even fully, I'm like level 87, skill 87, so I'm not all the way. I'm not currently a cool Tyrian yet. I'm going to transfer all my characters to become cool Tyrians, because fuck you, Blizzard. No, not really. I'm going to do it anyway. I'm going to have an army of cool Tyrian pirates, boy. It's going to be sick. But anyway, that's future thinking. I'm not going to take that just yet. What was I saying? Fuck. Yeah, so Gloom Chitin rank 2 puts us into the rank 3 bracket. So if we hit concentration, we got to use 415 concentration. And I've worked it out on the beta and using math that when you're fully built, it only costs you 323 concentration to turn rank 1 materials into rank 3, and a lot less if you use rank 2 materials. So really, we'll be able to do this every single day, but we're going to have double ingenuity enchants. We're going to have to fully spec in the ingenuity, and I've calculated here you can get roughly 22% ingenuity, roughly, probably a bit more if you use like the vials, the concentration vials that gives you concentration. So everything max concentration, max ingenuity, whatever. Fuck's sake. Max ingenuity, everything. And you're about to do this every single day. And that's the plan. That's the long-term vision. But I think we should just transmute it just now. So let's see. Oh, okay. So we had an ingenious breakthrough. Look at this. There's a bit of a bug. So we had 208 return concentration, which is good. And as you see here, we've got 10 rank 3 Acrylites. So let's talk about it. Let's go back into the spreadsheet. So 10 rank 3 Acrylites, according to this, is 40 gold. So we bought at 33 gold, and so really the Acrylite, because the Acrylite price is really shit, it's not really worth it. But the way that I worked it out is that you got to do it on averages. Okay, so if you look closely, you should be able to see it. Maybe I'll increase it a little bit more. There, you can see that, surely. You're not blind like me. Okay, so let's project it across. So we'll go with Gloom Chitin. So Gloom Chitin's 33 gold. So the cost to buy that is we need to buy 20 of it. So we'll go 33 gold multiplied by 20, enter, and it'll give you 660 gold. So it cost me 660 gold. But if you go by my sheet before, the average is that you get 10 back. So you put in 20, you get 10 back on average, and it can be assortment of those other 3 materials. So as you see on that craft that we just did, we got Acarite, but sometimes you'll get Albanid, sometimes you'll get Lure Drop. So on average, we have to work it out. So if we put in, if we use concentration and we get rank 3 materials, so we go Lure Drop, we're going to get 10 of that back. So we go 554 multiplied by 10, and that says 5,540, which is, it's not really realistic, but if we got to get the average. So we got to do Albanid now. So Albanid's 320 gold. So we go 320 times by 10, right? And then Acarite. So we do the same, 40 gold multiplied by 10. So we get these 3 numbers, and then what we do, we average it. So we average it to be about 3,000 gold per day, and then you minus that from your cost. So we're looking on average, this is just on average, 2,300 gold. And it might not seem like a lot, but when you times that, multiply that by, so let's say 92 volts. We can do the calculation right now, I guess. So we click on the gain and we times it by 92. We're looking at 219,000 gold a day on average. Mind you, this is averaging. So even it could be 20% less. Could be, fuck it. Let's go 20% less just for just to be conservative, eh? So we'll times that number we'll take away 20%, eh? So let's say conservatively 175,000 gold a day. So then you take that number and then you multiply it by, let's say, a week, so 7 days. So because I'm going to do it every day, we're going to times it by 7. All right, and this is coming up with 1.2 million gold, 1.23 million gold. And that's being conservative, I guess. But either way, that's a lot of gold just to doing this every day, for a week. So if you want to go that, depending on how long the expansion is, let's times that number. Let's say it goes for 18 months, well, Dragonfly was 21 months, and they said they're going to make it shorter. So 18 months seems, all right. And then say 18 months, and it's going to take me 3 months to get there. So let's times it by 15 months. Roughly. So we go times that number by 15. What if we get 18.4 million gold? That's not bad. I reckon that's pretty good. But obviously I have to log in every single day and for the rest of the expansion. But if it means 18 million gold, that's all right. Because you got to think about, I'm also going to be doing transmutes on top of that. I'm going to have my tailoring, alt army cooldowns, bolts coming down, because I'll be able to guarantee the bolts at rank 3, and I'll use my concentration to make like the linings and the spell threads and shit like that. Probably more the spell threads than anything. So that's going to be the market: spell threads, transmutation, thaumaturgy converts. Like it's all going to add up, and hopefully we can use that over time to get to 100 million. That's the idea. That's the emphasis of it. But all these numbers are all, they could be all out of control, But let's talk about, finally here, I want to talk about the prices of rank 3. So we'll go back again and start talking about it. So rank 3 prices, because everyone's gunning for alchemy guaranteed flasks, the top flask, what's it called? Where the fuck is it? Flask of alchemical chaos. This one requires like the most amount of points. It's definitely going to be the BIS flask for sure. And rank 3 is going to be like pretty hectic. Like 8 rank 3 blossom blossom, rank 3. You know, like this potion is going to be expensive, and it's always going to be expensive, right? It's always, because like the demand for this is going to be out of control, man. Really is. But that's why I reckon like rank 3 materials are always going to be high in demand. It's kind of good the way they got it set up and that. But yeah, I hope that was a bit of an insight on where I'm going. Right now, I'm not really doing it. I'm doing it daily. Like right now, I'm still doing the meticulous experimentation. So what I'll do, because I want to learn all the recipes, so I normally come down here and I can see like, oh, I need to do this flask, learn this. So I'll if I got the materials in my bag, which I don't, because I had a little bit of a clean out on the wall bank last night, so I got to rebuy all materials and shit. But yeah, I'm just going to slowly work towards that goal of being able to do that. I reckon it'll be pretty cool to finally get there, you know, and kind of see if it plays out the way I think I envision it to play out. Because obviously I'm that kind of player that likes to grind and then log in, click a few buttons, then log out, do the next character, and like eventually, because like the initial work is a lot, and then but later on it's like the effort is low, and when the effort's low, I can be doing what everyone else is doing, like shuffling, you know, doing all sorts of things while the army's cooking in the background. So I'll log in, do all my daily shit, and then after that I can just literally do whatever I want. And by that point I'll have 2 accounts. I do have 2 accounts actually. I'll have one account doing like milling or prospecting or whatever, and then I'll be like doing both, you know what I mean? Like, and then hopefully over time I can get to that goal of 100 million. It's definitely going to be a bumpy ride, and I applaud you for watching me videos and keeping me sane, I guess. And I really do enjoy the comments, guys, because you're bringing up really good points and a bit more of a conversation. Like, it's important to me to like we said at the start of the Are You Okay Day? Are you really okay? Like, have a chat with someone, mate. And like, I know that men don't tend to like express themselves, but I think on the internet we can express ourselves. Like in person, it's a bit awkward. It's like, ooh, a bit pussy, you know. But like really deep down, we just want someone to talk to. And if you got anything you want to say, put it in the comments in this video, and I'll respond to you. And I want to have a chat with you. Just want to touch base with you. Everyone's going through their own struggles and shit like that in life. I just want everyone to be happy, kind to each other, and shows compassion towards their fellow human beings. Yeah, that's all. That's it for the rest of the video. Oh yeah, one last thing actually. What I'm going to do for the weekend, because as you know, I'm not going to make any videos for the weekend until Monday, I guess. So on the weekend, I'm going to go through, and I think I've got like 23 more characters to go on the Kej farm or the Kej route. I'm going to do all that. I'm going to finish the patron orders off. I'm going to do that. But right now, after this, I'm going to do the patron orders on my second account and all my daily cooldowns and experimentations and all that shit. I'm going to be a busy boy, man. Busy boy. So this weekend, have fun this weekend. I'll see you on Monday.